swatting away the Amazon must-have lists and the product recommendations in my attempt to try and keep my personal style just really clear and focused in my mind's eye and not get distracted and confused by these things that you can feel a really strong urge to buy. Welcome back to Homeschool. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm Cristina, I'm a designer, and I created a style quiz and this series, Homeschool, to help you develop your personal style at home. So if you're someone who's in the process of figuring out your personal style and that sounds interesting to you, I hope you'll subscribe, and I really hope that you'll get some useful information here. I often find that when people aren't liking the way that their home is looking or feeling, the solution that's often fed to us is to buy more stuff. So in my design consultations with clients, the video calls often start with people saying, I really need a piece of art for this empty wall, or I have this awkward corner, I think maybe I need a chair there, maybe it could be a reading nook. Or I want to replace this coffee table, I really don't like the coffee table that we have. And then I always like to ask what I think is a fundamental question, which is, how do you need this room to function in your everyday life? And if you've watched any of my other videos, especially like my how to design a room video, I always start with function. How do you need this room to function? And then what do you need in order to support that? And often it's not more stuff, it's actually less stuff. And it can be really unsexy things like a better storage system or less clutter. And then dealing with that gives you the space for the activities that you want to be able to do and the creativity that you want to be experiencing in your space. And as people show me their spaces and walk through this space, I often hear things like, this chair is really uncomfortable and I don't like it, but I spent money on it. Or this is not my style at all, but I'm holding on to it, I don't know why. Or we really don't like this piece, if you say the word, we'll get rid of it. If any of this resonates with you, I'm saying the word, you can get rid of it. And I'll list down below a few of the ways that I have gotten rid of furniture, but generally I try to buy my furniture and accessories secondhand whenever possible, so that when I do get rid of something, if I donate it or sell it, it's really just contributing to a more circular economy. So I'm not saying to just buy a lot of stuff and then get rid of a lot of stuff willy-nilly. I think that it's really important to be intentional about our decisions and our consumption. But when I hear people saying things like, I'm holding on to this, but it doesn't work for me, then to me that's a limiting factor in your home being able to support you in your lifestyle and in your daily habits. And I also think that a home should feel like the place where you feel most you and most comfortable. And that means editing and getting rid of the things that don't feel like you and don't feel comfortable. To me, that's what personal style is. Personal style is in the editing. So my little formula, the way I like to think about personal style, is a Venn diagram with 3 circles. One is your lifestyle, one is your personality, and one is what lights you up. And where those 3 overlap is your personal style. So for me, if it doesn't fit into that yummy center, then I just don't buy it. So if something really lights you up, like if you see something amazing and it's on sale, but it doesn't fit your personality and it doesn't fit your lifestyle, maybe that's just one of those things that you can admire and love in someone else's home, but you don't need to have it in yours. If it lights you up and it is your personality, but it does not fit your lifestyle, then that might become one of those purchases that sits unused, making you feel guilty about the money that you spent on it. And people often come to me after making a lot of these mistake purchases, and they're just tired of unnecessarily buying things that don't end up working for them or for their lifestyle. So if this is something that you're going through, or if you're kind of paralyzed on making a purchase decision, I would try to look at it from the lens of this Venn diagram and ask yourself these questions. Does it fit for your lifestyle? Does this fit your personality? Does it cohesively go with the other stuff that you have in your home? And then does it light you up? If it is super functional, you know, something like an office chair, that might fit your lifestyle because you have to work in it, but it might not fit your personality or light you up. So maybe look for a different office chair in that case. Another example is if you got Pottery Studio on my style quiz and you love a white boucle sofa that really lights you up and it is your personality, but you have kids or a dog, then maybe that just doesn't fit your lifestyle right now. So that's how I typically make those kinds of design decisions and get unstuck if you're a little bit paralyzed with choice. And something that I say a lot is that the way that things look is only one piece of the puzzle. It is not everything. You can buy things because you love the way they look, but if it doesn't support your lifestyle, then it might not be a great use of your hard-earned money. It takes a lot of practice. It takes buying some wrong things before you buy some things that feel really right. I think it takes a lot of editing, and if you would like some support in that, I do offer one-on-one video consultations. I'll link that below, but I really hope that this idea of the Venn diagram helps you, and I will see you in the next video.